Alright, we're back with another video on Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna load back into my save file. Hi again, Astro. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Astro. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck behind saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, you guys. Astro always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Astro can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has just put me into. Oh, Yuri, you brought something. You brought something today, you know. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. But wait, Sayori. Me? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Oh, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Siguri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice the intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slipped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not at all like that. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to find a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. I guess that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. The Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admired her. Like me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get in on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's
It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping? Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that out. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
That's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I know it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe this stain off with my fingers, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing fit you properly? Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner. That it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. And anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better. Sori puts her arms out and twirls around. If I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then you wouldn't let me do things like this. And you take care of me much better than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just try to focus on waking up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Astro, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. We're not gonna talk about that voice crack. I forgot to read it. God. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, because I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori on a wrinkled sheet of loosely torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her down in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who first? Who should I show my poem to first? For the plot, for the armor, let's go with my childhood best friend. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. I hate... Like, you could bag her. You could bag her. But we selling, bro. We selling. Yes, I said we, as in me and you. I'm your conscience. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Astro. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you seriously must be overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion would have been a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think you understand. I think I understand you a lot better than you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an astro poem. That's why I picked this name. It sounds so tough, bro. So tough. And it feels extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet close to her chest.
Remove it from your chest.
Is her shirt finna tear? Whoa! I'm scared. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Astro. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Just trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here.
I'm just trying to bag a baddie.
Low key, twin. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright. I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Hey, I like this beat switch. Hey. Boom, 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 boom. I have to read it in the Sayori voice. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. I can't answer just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast and get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. All right, next one. I'm probably just gonna go in order. Mm. Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all, Lesky rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. If you were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Noski retorts, retort gets caught in her throat. You're so, you just don't understand. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Noski must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Do. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Is there more? Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it, but I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Were you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everything around you doing great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I like set it up for a rhyme at the end. But it did fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. It's just what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri time. Mm. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Uh, um. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be. I guess that might be after reading through. It might be. It might be after reading through. I can't do words. What is up with my words today? This. So it's bad. So it's bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Marie buries herself in her hands. I couldn't help but notice. It's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you trying to say? Right, I gotta prepare. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually the topic of new writers. And having been through that myself, I've learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. They form fit the two together. The end result is the both style and the expressiveness are weakened. When Shuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Uh, uh, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share the thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate breath, the amber glow bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green blue of the future. I bathe, combs breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Light flickens, light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But look, it took you a second. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, it's our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Astro. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences into their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's more of a solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think like that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Now, Monica. Hi, Astro. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in. A little more settled in. Anyway, to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Astro. We're a little bit embarrassed today, you know. But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, you'd be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two are really care for each other, really care about each other's well being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, so I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Hmm. You sure you're not reading too much into it? I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in case, Sayori's writing is kind of gentle, kind of, kind of has a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with her emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy can enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each other, well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying I'm sure I'll end up trying a lot of different things. A lot. I could. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the be- it's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone might be a bit biased of their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what style suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about any impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, just because I have to sound confident doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas are always scorched by the permanent copy of a meaningless image. Just a hole. It wasn't bright. It wasn't deep. Searching forever. A hole of infinite choices. Now I realized I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's kind of weird, but okay. So, what do you think? I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems. I have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it.
I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. But if you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. The other way to think about this, if you keep a pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a, a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. And there's no way my poems stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Siguri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You completely missed the symbolism of something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't need to come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Astro did too. So based on that, I'll give you some of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, of course. I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Astro liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Astro appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. God. If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs grew magically a size bigger as soon as Astro started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I gotta do Fusion Warrior voice. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. Astro, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to create simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Astro. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Astro? Well... How did I get dragged in this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Magically growing boobs, or the itty bitty titty Let me stop. Let me take a page from High School DxD. The itty bitty titty committee. Help. Lasky glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is defensive, so I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Astro. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It is unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori will tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that has made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, big and beautiful. I agree with this statement. I fully support. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? I swear to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might as come off as I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sierra is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might she might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her. I would hate to see. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. What a weird way of expression, Monica. It's almost like you're foreshadowing something. But can never be too sure. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Astro, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So poems will turn out even better. Even better. I think to myself that I really learn a little bit more. Learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Astro, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I really can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, but what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does this kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Astro, it's nice to get to spend more time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me is what making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an inner monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Mm-hmm. Whoa, what was that word right there? Mm.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing a video right now because I'm already at the 1 hour mark. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop right there for today. I might record part 3 later. I'm not too sure, but might do a double post today since I think something's about to happen. Not too sure though, but yeah. Like, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Like an asterisk, signing off.